Good morning. It is day 8 of my through hike. We're officially in week 2. I'm climbing up at a Unicoi Gap right now. Stayed at Hostel Around the Bend last night. Saw some really cool people. Met one of my idols. And yeah, might have left a t-shirt there, so I'm gonna check that once I get up this climb and feel like, pausing. But yeah, gonna be a big day today. We're gonna start pushing bigger miles just because we're like 35 miles from the North Carolina border and we want to get there. We got really spoiled with the weather last week, so now that it's actually cold, you'd think I'd never seen cold weather before hiking, but Trey Mountain is beautiful. It's frost covered. Like, look at this mountain laurel. It's magnificent. About to start my last big climb of the day before I get to Deep Gap Shelter. I'm going over Kelly's Knob, which, if I'm reading the far out comments right, a lot of people are saying is actually the hardest climb we've done so far. My attitude is still it ain't Mount Washington, it ain't Katahdin. The uphill does start gradually too, which is nice. Although, if you just hiked up to the waterfall from Tuckerman's Ravine, you'd think it was a lovely hike the whole way up. Okay, this is like decently steep. I'm sure it gets worse. So it was kind of a tough, maybe I'll admit that was a tough climb. Not because it was steep or anything, just because it was long and there were a couple of false summits there that were really discouraging. But yeah, I'm heading down to the Deep Gap Shelter now. Do still have to watch my footing a little bit, but so ends today. And tomorrow, regardless of what mileage I decide, I think I'm going to be making it to North Carolina, and I'm super excited about that. See you tomorrow. Good morning. It is day 9 of my through hike. Camped at Deep Gap Shelter last night and stayed in the shelter because it is fucking cold out here. And yeah, I'm going to cross into North Carolina today. First, got to make a stop at Hostel Around the Bend to pick up a t-shirt I left though. So, 15-mile day, let's go. Climbing out of Dick Creek Gap, and just so immensely grateful to Hostel Around the Bend. Love you guys. it's like less than 2 miles to the Georgia-North Carolina border. And like, holy shit, today has been just like mentally tough. I've been missing my dog, missing my family. A little stressed because they're going away for a couple weeks to New Zealand, so my support system is a day ahead of me in terms of time zones and like 7 hours behind. But yeah, just kind of a rough day. Terrain's been rough too. It's been a lot of puds. A lot of fucking puds. All that rage hiking is about to be worth it. I think. If not, it's gonna feel real stupid. I made it! Look at that tilting and that jointing. That is a beautiful rock up here on Sharp Top. The cool rocks are currently the only thing I'm enjoying about Sharp Top. Because holy fuck, this is steep. What a view. Views like this is why I'm doing it. This is incredible. Tonight is our second of the really cold nights before it's supposed to warm up. And I'm at the Muskrat Creek shelter. It's really cold out here, so I'm in bed kind of early. We did 15.41 miles today, which means today was my first day over 15 on the AT. And we'll see what tomorrow brings once it hopefully warms up. Today's weather report. Good morning. It's cold. I've got 12 miles to do today. I'll see y'all on trail. A little bit of geology geeking today, but look at all the garnet in this rock. It's beautiful. It's my favorite mineral. The tree took back the sign. Looks like this place was a bear sanctuary once. Maybe it still is. So I'm staying at Carter Gap Shelter tonight, and I'm calling this the Lou with a View because absolutely look at this view from over by the Privy. It's gorgeous. Phone camera does not capture its beauty. Good morning. It's day 11, I believe. I'm going to be crossing 100 miles today in the next 6 miles, as long as nothing goes horribly, horribly wrong. And I'm going to stay at Rock Gap Shelter tonight, and then head into town tomorrow for a Nero in Franklin. It's going to be about as close to a Nero as I can get. I think I'm hiking 100 yards. And yeah, been a lot of blowdowns in North Carolina so far. So that's been a challenge, but it should be fun. So that's technically the trail, but there's no way to get through that, so we've made a social trail apparently. Albert Mountain.
My favorite story, though, about the beat writers is that this is probably not unique to my father, but Allen Ginsberg like hit on him real hard and like took him out for a drink. Guys, it wasn't that bad for every dedication. No, everybody's always like.
I think that little goober is called Cedar Cliff Mountain.
Yeah, he is a goober. He's a little baby. He's probably like 5 billion years old.
It's important.
Also, why'd they put it in the exact middle of the trail?
Because it's literally 100 miles.
Well, they could have just slightly moved.
Today has been so nice. It started off cold, weather turned really mild. I'm only in a long sleeve to keep protecting my sunburn. But it's just beautiful. One big climb up Albert Mountain today, but that was it. It's just been cruisy miles and I love it. Ooh, nice fancy new shelter. So quick update because I didn't do one yesterday. I took a Nero in Franklin. I'm taking another Nero in Franklin today because it's supposed to get real cold tonight. And it's a Nero because I'm going to slack pack from Rock Gap to Winding Stair Gap today. But I'm at a new hostel. It's called Onward Hostel. It's super nice, super clean, and rates are like incredibly reasonable. I highly recommend them. That is a nice freaking water source. I'm a little mad I don't have to fill up here. Now it's